You can increase your productivity by 5 or 10 times overnight by putting the 3 methods into action that I'm going to give you in my free course. So go download it right now by clicking the link just below here. Hey, got a really cool question here from Eva Everly. Again, the pronunciation might be very wrong. Can you please make a video about how to always be happy and open to people and to ideas? And this stems from the idea that we can be like that, and you can't. So let's talk about that. My name is Claus Levin, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want original insights on success and personal development. See, when you say, how can I always be happy? That is a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for being unhappy. If that is your goal, I want to always be happy, or when I'm unhappy, I just want to be unhappy in 30 seconds at a time, or I want to count down. If I am in a negative state, I want to count down. I heard that a lot. I want to count down and say, I'm just going to give me 2 minutes to be in that negative state, and that's it. Are you crazy? Right? It's like we're trying to control something that's absolutely uncontrollable. And bad states, unhappy emotions, is a strategy. They want something. They're trying to produce a result. They have a message. You can use them, right? And that is really, if you want to play ball, you're on a playing field and you're playing football with a team. The second you try to control the game instead of playing it is the second you get very unhappy. Wouldn't you agree? If you go, okay, want to win the game, and then at some point you say, okay, enough with this non-controlling influence crap. I want to control the game now. I want to decide what everybody does. And so you start shouting at people and saying, hey, stop taking the ball from him. You shouldn't do that. Why are you, right? That's terror. So if you're trying to control something that's uncontrollable, it's a recipe for unhappiness. But Claus, we all want to be happy. So what are we trying to do here? Well, you need to be able to play ball, right? That's a whole different way of thinking. And it's a natural way of thinking. Why? Because that's how nature works. It's uncontrollable. It's chaotic. So instead of you being all bogged down every time somebody takes the ball away from you and you're trying to score, you want to get up to speed, right? You want to get your skills ready. You want to be able to influence the game as much as you can, because that is the game. Wouldn't you agree? Going onto a playing field, playing a game of football is a game of influence. It's a game of trying and really doing your best. And then the result is really up to all kinds of other elements within the game and the opponents and your daily form and everything, right? But you're having fun within that. And then you can build your skills. You can talk about strategy outside the playing field. You can become better at putting together the right team. You can take, having another strategy. You can know other, things about the other team. You can get very wise on what is actually going on, right? So personal skills, team building skills, all kinds of stuff, knowledge, information, all kinds of stuff that you can do in order for you to win the game, but you can't guarantee that you can win the game. And the same thing goes for happiness. So go to work and see, how can I become more wise when it comes to my own emotions? How can I navigate more? How can I get techniques so I can get out of negative states that I don't want to be in anymore? How can I get clarity on what is going on? And that takes time and it takes effort. It takes focus. It's a lifestyle, right? If you want to master it. And mastering it doesn't mean control. It still just means that you're on a playing field and you're very good at it, to the point where you can focus on all kinds of other stuff as you're doing the most amazing things with your feet and your body. Same thing goes for emotions or for being happy. Same thing goes for being open to other people. If that's what you want, you can look into, why am I not open to other people? What is it that actually happens within me? And that is a complex world. There are no easy answers. But what this video is about is to not say, how can I be happy all the time? Because that's a recipe for unhappiness. And instead, look at it from a perspective that's not only realistic, I hate that word, but that is true to what is actually going on in the world. Having an analogy, having a model, like being in a game, instead of being in a la-la land of I can be happy all the time. If you have ever met somebody who was happy all the time, I can guarantee you that they're efforting. They're taking that identity of I'm happy all the time and I can be not shaken in my happiness. And then I'm efforting. I'm pretending. If I get a negative emotion, I'm just holding it down. It's right here, my anger. Oh, my disappointment, it's also right here, and I'm going to hold it right there. Right? That's a terrible way to live. So don't do that. You know, you want to be a game player. You don't want to be a pretender. You don't want to be a superhuman that doesn't exist. That is the highest level of standard. That is the highest goal, is to be a really great game player when it comes to your own happiness. But it's not simple. But it's really interesting. It's amazing. You can be passionately engulfed in that project of building your own happiness or becoming a better game player, knowing about your own emotion and other people's and your needs and your preferences and yourself. And it's just a joyride of new information and breakthroughs, and it's just so amazing. So it might be complex, but it's also the best thing in the world. At least it is for me. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video.